Mailchimp has finally launched a new pop-up builder. This one is so much more robust, so many more options than the previous one. That also means it's a bit more complicated. It's like a lot more complicated, but I'm going to simplify it for you. If you're new here, hi, I'm Marty from Springhead Media Solutions. Don't forget to subscribe when this is helpful. Give it a thumbs up, a little thank you in the comments, and subscribe to my email list. Let's jump in. All right, we're going to start by creating our pop-up. The first thing it's going to ask you is what you're doing with your pop-up so that it can show you the correct templates for it, or you can view all of the templates. My favorite current template is right here under free content. If you're doing discounts, go ahead and jump in on that too. But we're looking for kind of an easy template to use, and I like this one here. You'll notice with some of the other templates, they're actually designed to take up your whole screen, to like cover your page. And I like when the pop-up is just part of it and you can still see the rest of the page. So we are going to jump into this one here. I named it, made sure it was in the right audience. All right, we are now in our design screen. If you went in here by yourself and you are overwhelmed, that's why you found me, I get it. I'm going to give you an overview and then we'll dig in and design things. The way this builder is created is so that your pop-up can have steps, okay? For this one, for this template, there is an offer where then if you click the button, it opens the next step, which is the email capture where you enter your email. And then there's a confirmation page. If someone clicks text out, then it goes into a little button in the corner. They have labeled these steps for you here. If you wanted to duplicate a step or delete a step, this is where you would do it. And if you click on them, this is where we're going to go to edit the steps specifically. It is showing you two different versions, one on a phone and one on a desktop. If we go to this middle screen here and we zoom in, it's going to give you more than you wanted. Right here, you can see how these steps are connected. So if someone closes step 1, then it'll turn into the buttons. Okay? That is the behavioral stuff. You can change the behaviors again, probably more than you're looking for. So I am going to zoom back out again. I'm going to show you this over here on the right. This is where you will change the fonts and the colors for all of the pop-ups at once. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a bit on one of these just so that I can see it a little better as I'm changing the global fonts here. When you click here, you'll see that there's a list of fonts. If you had a Google font that you're not seeing here, you can click down here to manage your fonts, and you can search for a different Google font. I'm going to update this font, and you can see it change over here in the document. Then I'm going to change my colors. Again, you can see where this color is. They did a good job of making kind of everything a different color so you can see what's going on a little bit better. I'm going to make that a little splash of color here. Next up, I'm going to change this dark green color. I want it to be black. And so you'll see that's changing the headings and the button. And then the color the button switches to is that magenta-y thing I picked. I'm going to change the background color to a gray, just my preference. And for your own knowledge, this gradient here can make it translucent, and that translucent color will show your website in the background. So this is actually changing the background of the pop-up to a bit translucent. And this here is the background of all of the rest of the pop-up. You know how I mentioned that some of them take up the whole background? So this is adding a slight gray over your whole website while this pop-up is up. If you don't like that, you drag it down to 0, or if you wanted it to be more, you could drag it more. Okay, we've fixed our fonts and colors, and now we need to edit our steps. I'm going to zoom back out again. Now, I don't actually want all of these steps. I don't think I need a button that they press before they enter their email. I think we can just ask them for their email, but I still like that it shrinks down when they exit it out. So I'm going to drag this follow-up step underneath my eCapture step, email capture step, and now I'm going to delete the offer. It's going to threaten me that once I do this, it's gone forever, and I am confident with that. There we go. Okay, now I've just simplified it, right? The pop-up's going to ask them for their email, and then there'll be a confirmation page. Now we need to change what it says. So click email capture here. This designer screen over on the left here is very similar to like a web builder. You'll see that like this is the logo, and then there's a box where the headers are, and then there's a box where the subcopy is, and then there's a box where the input fields are. Personally, I don't need another logo on my website. I'm just going to delete the logo off. Oh, to do that, I hit the delete button on my keyboard. There isn't actually a trash can with that one. And now I'm going to update my text. They have two different blocks here for the headings, and I believe that's so that it doesn't get wrapped or changed. So I just honored that. Tips and tricks in your inbox. Okay, now let's say that we want to add a first name field along with our email address field. We are going to go over here to add an element. She's tiny. You got to find her. And then those fields are under user input. Here we go. First name. I'm going to drag it in. That is not exactly in the right place. I need it to be under here. And then it's not, the look isn't matching. So to change the settings on any of the specific blocks, that's over here on the right-hand side. I'm going to click on this email one. And it says here, rounded corners 100 pixels. I'm going to go up to my first name field. It's like grayed out because it's not being used. Here we go. We're going to put in 100 pixels. And that should match. Ah, it matched. Again, if you wanted to change any of these things here, so let's say I wanted to change the font size over here, I'm going to find it. Here we go. Typography. And I will change the font size to 24 pixels. That is just changing the desktop view. The mobile view is still the same. You could change that as well. What is it complaining about? Step 1 has no merge field selected. Oh. My first name field, I need to select the field that's going to match to in Mailchimp. Perfect. I did it. Okay. Thank you for warning me, Mailchimp. Then we're going to go down. You can input your picture here. You would just replace the image over here. Or again, if you don't want any of this here, you can hit delete. So I highlighted it on the left. I'm hitting delete on my keyboard. And it's just like that. Or undo. I'm just going to get rid of the picture and I can just leave that design element there. Okay. We're going to go back out to steps. Okay, so now we've updated this step. We can do this one. All right, it says get my free guide. I don't want it to say that. Join my email list. There we go. That one I am now satisfied with. Now we're going to do the confirmation page. Again, make sure you go through all of these. I'm going to delete the logo. I like the colors. I'm going to say, check your inbox to confirm your subscription. Make sure that if you have a double opt-in, that you are reminding people to go click their double opt-in. I'm not giving anything away, so I'm going to delete this button. Again, I'm highlighting it, hitting the delete button. I'm going to delete that little picture. We're going to go back out. Okay, there is my pop-up. Don't make a gray pop-up. This looks terrible, but whatever. We're testing it out. Okay, we created our pop-up. You did it. Okay? Any individual changes you want are the blocks over here. Changing what blocks you have are over here. Hopefully we're doing okay. We can preview it. Preview locally. It will open a new window. And this is a working test. So you can enter your things in here. And it will add it to your inbox. There we go. Perfect. Oh, let's preview that again. This time I'm going to X out of this. And look, oh, there's my little pop-up down there. Okay, everything's working. We are going to save and review. Now that we've designed it, this is all the technical stuff. It needs to be connected to your website. So either connect through Shopify or you're going to add some code to your website so that it's connected to Mailchimp. You can also add that it's only showing on certain pages or it's excluded from some pages. Next up, who's going to see it? All visitors or only ones who haven't registered on your site. When it's going to show on all devices and like how long it's going to be before it shows. You can edit your content again. And then these are more advanced fields. Well, there we go. I hope that simplified things for you a bit. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. This beta is going to be changing and updating, so I will probably be doing update videos. Don't forget to subscribe and sign up for my email list so you get those updates, and I will see you around.